Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. Okay, so I promised my subscribers that I had a special Trinity video on the way. But most of you already know that I've been waiting on melee 3.0. Well, I got a little tired of waiting and decided to make this nice little video. And if anything, it might be a fair comparison later on. Now, I still plan to demonstrate, step by step, some tricks to make Trinity move or cast faster. But for now, I'd like to just talk about how much I like this. Okay, so one trick you might not know, and I highly recommend you try, is to perform a quick slide before pressing E. While it's true Trinity cannot cast most of her abilities while moving, there are a few ways that she sort of can. One example of this trick can be taken further at the around the 5-minute mark in the video. It will show a slide that goes airborne with Blessing. Now, I'm going to talk more about technical stuff later, but that's just one of the things that I really love to do. Just wild, crazy stuff like that. And see, none of what I'm doing here, none of this is necessary. This is just fun. I just find this as how I like to have fun. Okay, so arguably I have too much speed on her, and it also fluctuates based on how recent I got a crit or a headshot, but it's still a lot of fun. I played lots of shooters and some RPG games over the years, and I'll tell ya, I feel like Genji got nothing on my Trinity. She's just so fast, and this is just 75% speed increase. The 75 speed is from Berserker. Okay, and the melee is at 1.75. But look, that's not a trick. That's just part of it. Okay, see, for me, it's all about that parkour. Okay, so her parkour is sitting at 42% with the level 3 arcane. Look, I'm just excited for melee 3.0, and just while I was making this video, I started hearing about melee 2.999997, and you know what? I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope the melee feels just as good as this. Well, it's supposed to be way better. I mean, next week we should see a quick switch between the weapons. I'm not sure if we'll get directional slams quite yet, but I'm quite looking forward to the changes. Oh, and you probably noticed that I've been getting a lot of stealth mods. Wouldn't that look cool as a glyph? Yeah, the reason I need so many is because I'm not very stealthy. But you know what? I would actually pay DE $100 to put that glyph in the game for the Ashisogi community. But yeah, I'm not very stealthy. I would pay $100 though. $100 a DE. Glyph in the game would be cool. I mean, if I went on the forums and posted that, like, think DE might see it? Think they'd be interested? Maybe not. I don't know. Just spitballing here. I think it would be a pretty good idea. I mean, what do you guys think? If I paid $100, would you think that would be fair? I could maybe do a little more. I don't know. I mean, it's good promotion. I'm counting probably 100k by summer. But they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. So the quick switch with the weapon, I mean, if you notice here, it's pretty good using the parkour. Parkour, it helps everything. Like if you want good run speed, you want slide. It's not the same as picking one or the other. It's most definitely not. For instance, a big difference, here's that jump. One of the big differences between using run versus velocity is the momentum. You need to gain momentum. So that's pretty much why I'm running around, jumping all over the place, because more momentum, more speed, and more damage. Yeah, you know, momentum or velocity can translate into damage if you're using it. At least in some circumstances. I'm not sure all of them. If you do know, I would love to hear it, because I like to use velocity. I think it's got a lot of interesting little, I don't know if I call them hidden stats, but less explored stats. I don't see a lot of people talking about velocity, and I really like it. I've used way less than 40%. In fact, there's 12% when I don't have a buff. But when the buff's on, it's at 42%. If I upgrade the arcane to its max level, it will reach 52% 100% of the time upon headshot, and it'll last 3 or 4 seconds longer, a couple seconds longer. So that'll be nice. And if you want, you can actually put, like, double stack those arcanes. Instead of getting 40% from one of them, you can get 80% from 2 of them. If they're maxed out, it's 100% on headshot. And you might be like thinking, well, what the heck, you know, your setup is based around melee, and you're talking about like getting headshots. And well, with the quick switch, it'll be, I would say, I would imagine a little bit easier to pull off a headshot and then go back to your melee. Like, hello. But there's also, I mean, I don't want to misspeak myself here, because I mean, if you can tell, I'm pretty frantic when I play. I'm seriously just having a good time. I'm not necessarily looking at how did I do that, but sometimes I figure it out. And I don't use any macros, just in case somebody was gonna be like, oh, you can't jump around like that. Like, I got jump for shift and spacebar, and I also have another jump and a crouch for on my mouse around the thumb. I use them for different situations, though. I get you know, a little bit of a different response from each button, each key press, so I can get a double jump, time it more to my liking, and yeah, it's not essential or anything, but yeah, find your own controls, whatever they are, experiment if you haven't already found it, and just have fun. Even if it doesn't really make a lot of sense, like having 3 jump buttons, because I don't know. So alright, I had some positive reviews about my former Trinity build, which I still use on occasion. She does come in handy. I have 2 separate Trinity primes for 2 separate builds. I was under the impression that at some point there was going to be where you could change the aura slot polarity as well as all the other polarity slots, but at the moment you can't do that. I don't know if that'll ever happen or when that's gonna happen. No idea. So for the meantime, I got 2 different Trinities. This one has a dash polarity for the aura slot. Ooh, and I did that because it's just embarrassing for me to run out of energy when people are like, can you EV for me? And I'm like, look, I can't. If I could, might not have to ask me. I mean, I'm cool with people asking. You know, most people are pretty nice about it. I've only seen a handful of people that weren't very nice, but I pub a lot. Here I'm actually playing with some clannies. They wanted to go for a farm, and I was like, I have no idea where you're going, but Fortuna, I'll go check it out. I'll go play over there with you guys, go farm up some stuff. So we're farming some toroids, I think. We got quite a few of them over here, maybe like 15 minutes. I think everyone else got 10 of them. I got like 8. I don't know, maybe I missed one. Or I can't count something. No big deal. I was just there, just chilling. Just doing what I do. Yeah, you know, generally I like playing in pubs. If, you know, especially in games where I get to heal. But anyway, so before you leave to a far greater Warframe channel on YouTube, I guess I should show you guys the mods, huh? Yeah. Alright, okay, so first we have Arcane Consequence, Endurance Drift for the velocity. I lost my critical thinking and used pressure point. Point strike for critical chance. And Fury. And Berserker for attack speed. And Gladiator Vice. And good old Blood Rush. Okay. Thanks for watching. And happy hunting, Tenus.